Hi, this is Jo from jojoebi.com and the Kaizen Revolution. And today I wanted to share with you this new bit of software. It's for creating visuals, so your adverts or infographics, that kind of thing. So the guys at Visme very kindly let me loose and gave me full run of the site. So there is a free version with, the usual kind of limited access, and then the full version gives you the whole thing. So to show you inside, so this is where you need to go, visme.co to sign up. And then inside, one of the things I really love is that you can brand things from the get-go. So if you go down to the My Brand section, you can put in the type you use, colors, your branding colors, templates, logos, brand links, all that jazz, which saves you time in the long run. And you know that I'm a big productivity nerd, and anything that saves time gets a big thumbs up from me. So what I wanted to show you today was how to create an infographic. And like always, what I want you to do is go and collect all the information you need before you get started. So I have written out what I want to include on my infographic. And this is just in Google Docs, it's nothing fancy. The advantage of doing it here is that Google will pick up on any grammar or typos. And that means it's one kind of step of extra editing layer, if you like, before you actually make it. So make sure you've got everything together. Visme does have a catalogue of images and icons. But if you're using specific pictures or branding things that you've already got made up, maybe you've already paid for flat lays or something, then make sure you've got all those handy, ready to go. Okay, so let's create new. And I'll just give you a quick whiz through the different things that are available. So as you can see, there's loads of different templates for all different types of businesses. We'll come back to infographic banners. There are loads and loads of different types of banners. It's got the sizes on them as well, so you know what they're for. And again, with social media, there's your Facebook covers, your ads, your posts, which is probably the one that I use the most. Again, with Twitter, Google Plus. There isn't a Instagram, but I imagine they'll add that soon. So yeah, there's lots of templates. And then all you need to do is grab one, change your image or your message or whatever, and you're done. It's super, super quick. Okay, so let's go to infographic. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because I have issues when it comes to making infographics, because a lot of the other pieces of software I've used, it's either really difficult to brand or there's a very, very much inconsistency between icons and things. And my designer eye just doesn't stand for such nonsense. So there are tons and tons of different infographic templates. And I'd already spotted one I like the look of. If I can find it again. Let's see. Oh, there we go. This one. So I'm going to pick this one. So what I recommend doing before you write up your list of what you want to put in. So I'd already picked out that I wanted to use this template. And because of that, I knew what I needed. So I know I need the 6 bits of information and the 6 titles, if you like, and whatever. So let's get started. All we need to do is copy and paste into our, oops. Ooh. I want those in there. Right, so I am just going to go ahead and copy and paste everything in. I'm not going to force you to sit through all that because that will be a bit dull. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I have just copied and pasted everything in. I did the titles and put the font in here. So as you can see, these are too big, so I need to change that. So if we click on here, we can change the text up here, and we will use, no, it's too big, so let's go for 18. Yeah. Okay. Can we do, don't know if it'll let me do this. No, I was trying to do them all at once, but maybe not. Okay. So I will just change these to 18. And obviously you want to be using your branding fonts and colours throughout. So stick with it, whatever you use for your branding, so that you've got consistency. Okay, last one. Okay, so we've got that bit sorted. Now let's change this font because this is not. Now it's all nicely done. We want to change these images to match what we're talking about. So morning routine, let's have a look. So on this section we've got backgrounds. You can change the backgrounds, content, your text, shapes and icons, add images, charts and graphs, video, audio, and you can embed stuff. So there's a lot you can do with it. So we are going to go for icons, and I want morning routine, probably something like toothbrush. Let's see what that'll do. Or maybe that one. Okay, so I'm going to delete that one and put that in instead. As you can see, there's guidelines, so you can make sure everything's lined up properly and looks beautiful. So a meal plan, let's have a look, say menu, maybe. Menu bar. Cocktail with the mums, maybe this one's probably the better one. Let's get rid of that, put this in. Okay, so I'm just going to whiz through and find icons for the rest of them, and then I will be back. Okay, so I found icons for each of my little sections, and as you can see, they are all in the same style, which is one of the things I really love, with the exception of this one. Now, there is a better one I could have used, but I wanted to show you the neat thing. So, because we want this all branded, we want to change the colors. So if you click on the shape, up here it says flip, so you can change the layout of it. But if you click the box next to it, it shows you all the colors. Now I've got my branding colors down here previously set up, so I can just click on that and we can whiz through and actually brand everything properly. And this one, pink, the last one grey, yeah. And we can also brand these. Now, this is the thing that I usually get annoyed at, is that I find icons that I like, but unless I go and actually change all the colours physically myself, I have to put up with whatever colour they provide. But with this, you can change the colour. So I could change that. I don't want it to be matchy-matchy, so let's go with a grey. And we'll just do it in reverse, yeah? So pale blue. We'll leave that one till last because I want to show you what you can do. So not only can you just change the outline icons, which is fab, if you've got something that's multicolored like this, if you click on it and then go up to flip, it then shows you the colors that are used within the icon. So I want the icon outside line to be grey, say. And then the fill bit, we want the little bit in the middle. I want that to be teal. And I suppose really for a washing machine, it's going to look odd if I do that. Or maybe just white. Maybe leave it as that. Which is really cool. So now I've got an icon which wasn't branded with my brand, but now it is. So the last bit, well, not quite the last bit, I want to change these colours too. So I need to make sure they're matched up. So number 2 was the gold. Number 3 is the orange. Number 4, pale blue. Number 5 was pink. Number 6 was grey. That's not my grey. And then with the text as well. So the text, it's like using any kind of text editor. You just change the colour here. So you can see how quick it is to change their template and brand it, brand the heck out of it so it matches everything that you're doing. And that's the whole point of branding, that you want people to see something and think, ah, yes, that is Joe's. I recognise the branding, and get them to stop and look. Okay, last little bit. Let's change this. I don't like the colour. Now, it took me a while the first time I used this to realise that the reason I couldn't see the colour was because it was matching this outline. So if you can't see, just click and hope that it comes up. We'll change that to blue. We'll change the text to white. I need to add white. Oops. Come on. And then we just need the bits at the bottom. We haven't got sources. It's, the source is me. Created by. Oops. And we will put my website there. And I think we'll have this in that teal colour too. And then we'll change this to white. So a lot of it is just playing around and seeing how it looks. Change the font. Doodle-doo. Where's it gone? Completely missing it. And then we can change these as well. So we can have a look at the icons. So let's put in social media. I'll bring up. So I'm sure I've seen others. So social media. Buttons, I think it's there. Here we go. So for this, maybe I want to add Facebook and we haven't got around Instagram. Okay, let's change that one then. So we'll have the Facebook one, Instagram one, and Pinterest, because they are the 3 that I use. And we'll get rid of these 3. Okay, you can connect all 3 together. So I am using the Shift key and then clicking on them. And that means I can scale them and they will all stay the same size. So they're all beautifully aligned. Let's make it a bit smaller. And if we go to align to on the top right, we can align them through the middle and we can spread them evenly. Beautiful. Okay, let's just quickly change the colours. What we're doing, fill colour, Instagram with gold. And Facebook, I think I'll keep that as my blue, the pale blue. And Pinterest will do that nice bright pink. Okay, and obviously you want these to be clickable. So if you click onto the icon and then let's go to the little link button, and you can link social media. Link to Instagram, and I've already filled this in, so it should work. We will see. Facebook, so again, social media, Facebook, apply. Or if you haven't set this up, then you can just simply put in the URL. Won't take long, especially if you've already got your links already organized. Right, the last thing, I want to link that website, new window. Sorted. And there you are, finished. And then it's just a matter of downloading it. So it has an autosave function, which I recommend keeping on. But, always click save before you leave, just in case. And of course, give it a name. So, what's this? 6 steps. Stress-free day. Infographic. So as you can see, super easy. And then you can publish it. There's lots of different options here. You can share it straight away. You can download it. You can embed it. Take the embedded code and put it into your website. Or you can just download it. Let's do that. We'll download it as a PNG. If it doesn't have photographs, then PNG is usually the best way to go. JPEG is better for your photo images. Close that. Oh, I'm not sure, this is not going to show up. Okay, so preview we can use. There you go. So you can see we've finished. And as you can see, it's all lined up. It's already beautifully made. And yeah, looks great. And as you can see, obviously it took a little bit of time, but it was a lot quicker than doing it from scratch. And it was also a lot easier than other software I've used, where I couldn't brand it as well as I could here. I just realised I've missed these lines out. I'll close preview, that's what I want. So let's just change those lines. That one's almost my gold, but not quite. Okay, so that is it. Super simple. If you're going to do it, I suggest batching, so you've got all your information together, because once you get on a roll, it's really quickly to do it. With the things like the Facebook posts that you use for social media, when you're posting and sharing stuff out, I batch a load in one go. I will usually write my posts first and then go and batch and make the images to go with them, and do 20 or something in one go, because that is much quicker than doing each individual thing. So there you go. I hope you like it. If you've got any questions, give me a shout. And yeah, go and sign up and have a play. It's great fun.